Hey my love, today's video is going to be on something everybody wants to know about, and that is money. Young moolah baby. In my last video, I had a good amount of people that asked me to talk about, not my last video on how I make money. It was requested in my how I make money video if I could talk about managing money more specifically. So in this video, I'm going to teach y'all how to save money and to be smart about your money, but also how to shop and have more financial freedom, and how to make smart decisions but still kind of get the things that you want to get. How to manage money, how to make money, how to manage it, how to get more money, how to spend it, all those things. I'm just going to tell you some things I know. I'm not a financial advisor or analyst, but you know, I have my MBA, I've taken some finance classes, I know a little thing or two, so this is going to be like finance 101. First thing you need to know about is assets. Assets are your key to getting rich. Assets are anything that increase in value over time. Your car, not an asset. Things like your house, an asset. Things like your savings account, an asset. Certain assets can make you money over time without you even trying. What I do is I have multiple accounts. I keep my money in different checking accounts that will give me dividends each month. They actually give me a percentage of what I have in my account back to me every month. Find a bank that gives dividends or interest on what you put in your account. I get a percentage of APY, and that is a percentage of the amount I have in my account. And simply for giving the bank business and keeping my money there, they give me money every month that is a percentage of what I have in my account. I'm pretty much making free money by sitting on my booty. Another thing that is so key is having a budget. And not just having a budget, but having a realistic budget that you can live off each month. Start off by figuring how much you spend, how much you need to spend, how much your bills are. Make a list of what your bills are. Make a list of how much you make, and budget out how much you want to spend on each bill, for your groceries, your gas. Allow in for personal items, miscellaneous items, plan for emergencies. Make you a budget that is very, very realistic, but something that you can follow each month, and it helps you to keep track of your money, and it helps you to keep from overspending. One word that you really need to know is FICO. FICO represents your credit score, and this is pretty much the score that will rule your life. I'm totally kidding. Sort of. Your credit score is very, very important. If you're younger, it may not matter as much. You may not even have any credit. But as you get older, you really need to work on building your credit. A good credit score, I would say, is between 700 and 900. You want to keep it in that range. Having good credit will allow you to get more credit. Eventually, if you want to buy a house, get a car, pretty much any big purchase you want to make, you need to have good credit. It's so extremely important. I didn't know this starting out, but if you get a good job, they will check your credit score. They can deny you employment based on your credit score, or if you're in a lot of debt, they can make employment decisions on that. For so many different reasons, it is important to have a good credit score. You can increase your credit score by paying all your bills on time. If you have a credit card, or if you don't have one, get you one credit card, maybe two. Pay on it every month. You can buy gum, you can buy a pair of shoes, something that you have the cash for that you can just pay right back, and that will increase your credit score every month. So in order to spend your money wisely, you really have to focus on reducing your cost of things that you really like. Say you like buying makeup products. You need to join every reward system. You need to find every coupon. Sephora has a reward system. They have the Beauty Insider, the VIB. You get percentages off. Take advantage of all the discounts you can possibly take advantage of. Any email blasts with coupons. Retail Me Not is a website. You go there. If you shop online, they have all these different codes where you can get percentages off, get free things. It's wonderful. I'm not sure how many of you are old enough to do taxes, or those of you who do your own taxes, but if you do, you need to make sure to take every deduction possible. If you're a student, you get a deduction for that. If you pay student loans, you get a deduction for that. You can even deduct money you've spent on supplies for school. I bought a computer for school last year, and I was able to deduct that from my taxes. You can deduct miles you drive in your car for work from your taxes. If you spent money on going to the doctor or going to the dentist, you can take that off your taxes. You can get deductions for that. There's so many different little deductions people don't even know about that you can get. So do your research. I use one of those computer programs that helps you do your taxes for you. It costs $20, but I was able to take every deduction possible to get a maximum refund, and I went ahead and put that in the bank. So pay attention to those little deductions you can take, and they'll add up each year for the money the government gives back. Even if you're young, another thing to start thinking about is the different kind of insurances you have, as well as retirement. Medical bills are the #1 debt in America. Make sure you're covered with your health plan, as well as with your life insurance, car insurance, home insurance. Make sure that those insurances are taken care of so that you don't run into problems when you have an expense. Also, start thinking about your retirement. You want to start thinking about retirement as soon as possible, meaning if you graduate from college, your first job, you need to be saving for retirement. I read about 2 different people. Johnny saved for his retirement and Bobby didn't. Johnny put a little bit of money into a mutual fund every month for his retirement, and by the time he was about 65, he was a millionaire. And the other guy who didn't really save, he was broke. So it's really important to save for your retirement. Experts recommend saving about 15% of your monthly check towards retirement. So I would look into 401ks, whatever retirement plan your company has, Roth IRAs, ORP, mutual fund, retirement funds. Do your research on what kind of retirement fund you feel is best for you and what your employer offers. One thing you absolutely have to do is save. Foolish people spend all the money they get. Everyone knows that person. You know someone who, as soon as they get the money, it burns a hole in their pocket. Stop spending every cent you get, buying everything that you want. You have to sacrifice some time. You have to save. But the problem is a lot of people don't know how to save. You should first work on saving an emergency fund. And this depends on how much you make, how much money you have available to you. But in general, if you make, I think it's $25,000 or below, or is it $30,000 or below, you need to save $500 for your emergency fund. If you make more than that, you need to have $1,000 in your emergency fund. And this just covers you should your car break down, or should you get sick and have a big medical bill, or anything that happens in life. There's always going to be something that happens. So you have to have an emergency fund to keep from dipping into your bill money, or to keep you from running short on the things that you've budgeted for. After you save your emergency fund, you want to start chipping away at any debts you have, any car note debt, any student loan debt. Start snowballing, like a snowball effect. Pay your smallest bill off first and just keep going, and you want to just chip away at that debt. After you've paid off your debt, you want to try to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. If you lose your job, you're not going to be out on the street. You already have that money saved up and your bills are paid. All right, that's all the information I have for you guys today. I hope that it was helpful. If you have questions, leave them below. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, analyst. This is just some tried and true things that I've learned and things that I do and things that I'm still trying to do. So I hope it helps you. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and stay tuned for my next video.